Hi, family. It's African Osorenko. I am back at you again with another video. I am praying that your day is going wonderful, your afternoon, day, wherever you are. It's going wonderful. I hope that you had a blessed week last week and also a wonderful, blessed Saturday and Sunday, okay? All right, family. As you see, I am back talking about this situation with Javion McGee. This is a young man that was found lynched in North Carolina due to some nefarious circumstances. Okay. Now, the law enforcement is saying that this man committed suicide, but we know in our community that this has been going on for over 400 years and it continues into 2024, going into 2025. All right, family, just give me a second. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to let you know a little bit about it. But first, let me give the copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use and purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All right, family. So now we're going to go ahead on and get into this situation with this young man. All right, and this is from the ABC News. The story reads: Black man found dead against tree with rope around his neck in North Carolina, and the sheriff says it's not a lynching. Okay, the investigation into a Chicago man's death in North Carolina continues as questions and rumors surrounding it grow, especially on social media. Javion McGee, a 21-year-old truck driver from the Chicago area, was found dead in a rural area, leaning with his back up against a tree and a rope around his neck. McGee was in Henderson making a delivery to the Walmart distribution center. McGee's family, who lives in Chicago, is upset and demand answers. They are calling for transparency with the sheriff's department and answers, okay, as to what happened. Uh, it's on Friday. Sheriff Curtis R. Bram told ABC his office was conducting an investigation into this young man's death. Bram told ABC that there were no signs of foul play in McGee's death. He said that McGee went to a nearby Walmart shortly before he died. That is where he is believed to have brought rope, and found around the rope found around his neck. Bram declined to elaborate any further. In response to social media rumors, the sheriff continued to reiterate that McGee's death was not a lynching. Okay. They also, family, I believe this young man's mother went and wanted to view the body, and they refused her access to the young man's body. Okay. Um, they said it was reported that they said something about he had to get his father. They had to have the father's permission. All right, let me continue. There's been information put out there according to the sheriff. There's been information put out there that there's a lynching in Vance County. There is not a lynching in Vance County. The young man was not dangling from the tree. The rope was wrapped around his neck. It was not a noose. There was not a knot in the rope, so therefore it was not a lynching in Vance County. Do you hear the stupidity, the idiotness of this idiot sheriff? Okay, but this is who was voted in. A lot of this stuff does not pass the smell test, and that's the problem. The entire family is completely mortified and they are hurt. They have a lot of questions that they want to know about their loved one. Wow. And it just goes on to say that his body was sent to the medical examiner for an autopsy to officially determine the cause of death. Okay. Uh, so it says that the results had been shared with the family, and they were saying that there were no signs of defensive wounds or scars on his body. The autopsy showed that there were signs of hemorrhaging detected around the soft part of McGee's neck. The sheriff continued to say, "We are going down every aspect of all the information and tracking using the company's tracking system, GPS system, to determine where else this young man could have went." Okay, so family, I'm gonna stop right there, and this is what I'm gonna say. We all know that in America, that there are many signs and evidences that lynchings continue to go on in a lot of these small towns. They call them sundown towns. Okay, and we know that this continues because we're seeing still so many uh, young men, women, uh, even old people that are being lynched in trees. We know this is America's history. We know it's America's history, and America can try to deny it and cover it up all they want, but this is the history of America. I am going to speak to the young men and women that are in my community. Family, be careful. Be very careful. Practice your Second Amendment right, which you have the right to do so, and be very cautious. Don't trust anybody, and be very aware of all of your surroundings, family, because we have some very evil, wicked people out here in this world that want to harm you just because of the color of your skin. And so, with that being said, we need to be careful. We need to be cautious, and we absolutely need to ensure that we are protecting ourselves. Uh, I'm so sorry for this young man. I'm so sorry for his family, and my condolences go out to them. But moving forward, family, please be careful, because uh, just know that we are in the fire with the wicked ones, the Wendigo, as the Native Americans used to call them, the Wendigo. We are in the confines of the United States with the Wendigo. So please be careful. May the Most High carry this young man's spirit and continue to capture and wrap his family in love and support and blessings to his mother. Many blessings to his mother and his family, because it's sickening. But family, please be careful. You know, a lot of you young men are out there making deliveries in different places, and women, young women, uh, driving trucks, doing all kinds of things. Be careful, family. Be careful. It is time now, family, for us to come together. It is high time for us to come together because war is being waged on us. And it is time for us to return that war. Family, I thank you so much for joining me. Please, many blessings to you all. Uh, be safe out there and namaste. Take care, family.